Robert Whittaker and Court McGee. Honestly, I've been going back and forth on this one. I was tempted to bet McGee because he's in plus money and because he's a big volume puncher. Judges seems to like his style. In his previous fight against Josh Neer, he landed crazy amount of punches, over 200. It was some record in the welterweight division. But I don't know, in this fight I also see him having some flaws. In the second round, for me, he lost clearly. Josh Neer from the second half, you can check the video, was clearly outstriking him, landing some hook counters because of his methodical style. He has some boxing approach, but he's not so quick, he never explodes in. And he eventually mixes it up with takedowns, but again, he's not so great wrestler. He's stiff there, he doesn't have a power double or something he can really get guys down. Mostly his takedowns he scores either at the end of the fight in round 3 when the other guy is very tired, either with some body locks and leg trips. So I believe he's gonna have a hard time against Robert Whittaker. Robert is not the most explosive guy, but he's way quicker and more explosive than Court. Robert showed in his last fight also that he can counter punch, even though Colton Smith's not a great striker. He is very predictable in his style. Whittaker easily timed his entry, some hooks. But either way, I think he's been evolving a lot. He's like, I was checking his previous fight against this Brad Scott in the Tooth Smashes final. He was not so good in strikes. He had not so good cardio as well. He got taken down, but in this previous fight, man, he was really amazing takedown defense, really underhooking quick, nice and strong hips. So he was clearly the better fighter, and really he evolved a lot. It's kind of hard to count in his evolution, but I believe he can evolve. He's quite young, he's been training, I believe he has moved to TriStar recently, so he's been preparing himself. And even though if he shows up as the same version he showed his last fight, I think he's gonna win this fight because Court has nothing rather than volume punching and octagon control. Robert mixes it up very well. He circles, he explodes in, he comes out. Court will have really hard time to find him, to find his chin and everything. And that's why I think Robert can score. My only concern here is again the judges. I think judges like Court McGee because of his volume punching, as I already pointed out. But Court also has been robbed himself. Against Nick Ring, he got robbed. So I don't know, it depends on the mood of the judges, something like that. And maybe the crowd will favor him because the fight is in USA, but in USA usually things don't happen like this. So my pick will be Robert Whittaker. I'm tempting to bet him, but then comes the number. I think because of these bad judges' calls, I believe I would only bet him if it's around even money or at least minus 130, something like that. Because Court can score some takedown at the end, can, I don't know, control him a little bit and maybe look good in judges' eyes, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. But if the money comes around even or minus 130, I'm gonna bet Robert Whittaker, and I believe you should do so as well. If you really think that Court McGee can win this fight, I would recommend you to bet him in unanimous decision or split decision, because there is no way he's gonna submit or knock out Robert Whittaker. Robert showed some suspect chin in the Colton Smith fight. He got tagged a couple of times. He looked like he felt a little bit, but Court McGee doesn't have this real power. He's, as I said many times, he's quite stiff. So even though he has him hurt, Robert will circle out, will avoid further punishment. So if you think Court McGee can win the fight, I recommend you playing him in decision. I checked now, the odds are around plus 180 in Court McGee decision. That's not a bad spot. So, but I wouldn't bet myself Court McGee. I like Robert Whittaker. and only, as I pointed out, in even or plus money. Furthermore, I think Robert will most likely score a decision because Court McGee has really nice chin, but I don't count Robert out on some submission like a rear naked choke or something like that. So I believe a straight bet is the best here in Robert. You can only bet him in some decision if it's a plus 500 or something like that. But straight bet on him in even money is really good, as I see it.